So tell me about this band and why are you playing obscure Ornette Coleman tunes?
Well, the band is Weber Iago, Tim Wilcox, and Bill Athens, and which is just, I tried to take two different bands that were already in existence and like take from them and turn them into something different. I don't know. But the music anyway is I've been an Ornette guy for years and years, and have never done a real version of it, you know. So now I figured it was just time to put that together.
What obscure Ornette tunes are you going to do?
We're doing Country Town Blues from Broken Shadows. Is that the name of it? And we're doing Checkup, which is not that obscure, but it doesn't really get played. RPDD from Ornette. There's a bunch of things that didn't make the cut for tonight, but what else was there? Comme Il Faut, which is also from Broken Shadows, and Feet Music from In All Languages, one of the 80s records, the quartet record from the 80s that nobody's ever heard before, and a few other things.
Will you be doing any of the harmonic stuff?
Not per se. No, we're kind of. I think the main influence here is probably the Keith Jarrett 70s American quartet,
Gotcha.
which is, you know, it's the same instrumentation roughly and with the piano and everything, but doing kind of Ornette influenced stuff. So it's,
when did Ornette first hit you?
Well, when I was in college, I was interested in learning more about jazz, and I saw those cool looking Ornette records in the record store, and I wondered what they were all about. So I grabbed a couple of them and really liked them, and I liked the sound of his name, so I kind of was curious and bought the records, and they turned out to be, you know, to have fun melodies on them, and they had, like I say, that kind of bluesy, folksy element, which was a little bit unexpected, you know, for me from Charlie Hayden. I just kind of kept listening to him, and early on did a recital of Lonely Woman. I had to do my own transcription for that, so we did that, and we did Ramblin' too. Actually, we're playing that tonight as well, Ramblin'. And a couple of other things, but I did the same thing I'm doing now, but just not as well. And well, we'll see what we do tonight anyway.
Who is your favorite Ornette drummer?
I think Billy Higgins is kind of the main one. Ed Blackwell, of course, is great, and he's also a huge favorite. I think Billy Higgins, and then I really like Ed Blackwell with the 70s band that had David Eisenson and Charlie Hayden. The two bass quartet is one of my favorite things, and that has Ed Blackwell on it. So that's he's my favorite for that reason.
So, what's the different light that you're shedding on these tunes?
I don't know. We're playing them, and that's about it. They don't really get played much. In fact, I think the record title is going to be Little Played, Little Bird, since that's Ornette. What Ornette means is Little Bird. That's what Dick Burke told me anyway. But that's what it is, and we're just going to play it. And I don't know what we're doing with it that's special, but aside from it just being us.
Is this a one-off, or are you going to continue to do it with this band?
Well, we'll see. I'm doing the record soon, so and these guys are great, and you know, it's the way these things work is you start and you continue, and if it works, you keep doing it and do the record, and it just follows the natural progression, and we complete it. And if it doesn't seem to work, then it won't get done, and something else will happen. So
so you're planning a recording of these?
Yeah, I'm doing a record for Origin, and Dave Capteen will be on bass for that, and that's happening in the next month, and then we'll be doing that'll be going out on Origin, and then we'll be doing a tour, of a Europe tour in January for the new record. So, and that'll be with Well, we'll see. It's with my Belgian bass player that I work with over there from Brussels, Olivier Stallon, and then we'll see who else I can get. Probably European guys to do the tour.
Anything new with the Pop Art 4?
That is well, we're playing next month at the Bastille Day Festival in the Pearl on the 9th, Friday the 9th at noon. But other than that, I'm kind of trying to do a big budget project like that was, followed by something really easy, and then I'll do another big budget thing with that. What is kind of in the works, we'll see what I can get finished, but either a record of the music from the Kurosawa movie Yojimbo, which is kind of groovy stuff, if I can pull that off, or the music from Dirty Harry. So we're doing kind of movie music, or kind of weird commercial stuff that doesn't really get played in a jazz idiom very much. So, and that's a really challenging thing because, it's a whole different aesthetic, and it takes a kind of a creative leap for the players to make something, and myself included, to make something work with that, to be able to actually play with using those kind of resources.
Yeah.